see what they make of this. What do you think, David?
Yeah, I think that
They're gonna let us in?
if I have the action pod,
Yeah.
I should use it to make sure that it's in the right setting.
Right.
But if I don't have the action pod, then
Or
it's
if
still
or if the action pod's battery is drained by charging the camera.
Right. Then I know that I can still maybe get something the way I want it.
This ain't so heavy.
Yeah, we haven't waited.
Yeah, we still haven't waited, but I can manage it. So this is the music concourse right here. We're going this way.
Yeah, maybe that's what
Oh, they're up on the sidewalk.
Let's go really fast now.
Looks like fun. So this kind of looks like an entrance, but it's actually kind of like a back gate. But it's not on the back though, which is confusing.
like a side gate.
Side gate, yeah. Yeah, I mean, as nice as this entrance is, I don't want to waste all my battery waiting in line to get in, you know. So I think we'll just wait till we go inside. And then, as we leave, I'll get it walking away from it, you know.
Oh, there is one.
Yeah, we probably could have skipped the line by buying tickets ahead of time, but it said on the website you can buy them at the door too, so I was like, fuck it. This the line? You guys in line? Yeah? Cool. And I do have the hat cam going, so I at least got that for our waiting in line time.
I'm gonna start with that. That's what it is.
Yeah, because yours only has 40 minutes. And I have multiple cams I can switch through. Got another spare right here that's not even on my backpack, so that means I've got 40 minutes times 2, completely separate from the backpack.
San Francisco residents?
I am,
Okay, everyone who raised their hand, if I could see an ID.
but I have him with me though, so he's from out of town.
Hey, you've got tickets already.
Okay, that will get you in, so you can either go in or wait with him.
I'm gonna wait with him.
Okay, just let them know that I already checked your ID, so you don't have to pull it out again, okay?
Sure. Thank you. So it's free for residents,
Okay.
Perfect.
which means we're kind of getting in for half price. Line
Take debit, you think?
I have cash. The line should move pretty quick. It's just. Sorry. I'll be more careful. The line should move pretty quick. It's just a garden, so.
It's a little busy in there, so
It is,
just make
yeah.
sure
I'll be.
that no one will hit your...
I'll probably lower down the sticks a little bit. Yeah, I wasn't sure.
Want to snag on a
Beck, do you
branch.
want to lower it down for me?
How far do you want it?
Medium, maybe. There you go.
What do you think? It's like right even with your head.
Cool. We're just tightly packed here because of the line, but inside it'll be alright. It's not like there's tight quarters in the garden. But we're gonna walk over that little bridge, Half Moon Bridge. Where in my bag? I'm gonna go over to the side of it. Look at the koi fish. I've only been in here 2 or 3 times since '97, so it's cool to come back.
I bet it's like.
Even though it is free for residents, you know.
I wonder how much it changes throughout the year. You know?
Good question. I mean, San Francisco has the same weather year round, and
Right.
I don't know. I mean, Japanese maples right? They turn red, don't they? Or are they always red?
It does get a little colder though, doesn't it?
Yeah, mostly it gets rainier. A little colder, sure. Yeah, it could have been free for both of us if it was Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 to 9:30 to 10:30, whatever. But that's hell early in the morning. I gotta work. You don't get up that early, so whatever.
I could if I needed to.
If you had to, yeah. But we don't have to. This will be the true test in my backpack. Not so much what the footage looks like, but can I carry it around?
Without killing anybody.
All that too, but also can I just do it in the first place?
Oh, physically?
Yeah.
How long can you?
How long can I exactly? Like what kind of walks am I going to be restricted to, you know?
Right.
And I also have to think about what they can do too. What they're willing to do. But you know, if I was over like, or just anywhere.
Like passing over the threshold where I'm like, yeah, you're gonna start
But like I say, it also acts as a tripod, so I could always just plunk it down. And you can just stand there. I don't need chairs.
Go gadget. Street epistemology.
Yeah, something like that. That was a ripoff of Get Smart. Remember Get Smart? Would you believe I've got 100 agents surrounding the building? Would you believe 50? Would you believe 5? Would you believe an old lady in a Boy Scout troop?
I guess they wouldn't take my National Parks pass. It's not a national park.
No. Well, Golden Gate Park is a national park, but there's no entrance fee to it. This is a private. This is a private concession within the park. They've got like a contract.
Run by.
Yeah, run by a private. Yeah. We're almost there.
Huh?
We're almost in.
In like Flynn.
Like Errol Flynn. How much it is, but I have enough, whatever it is.
I think it's 15.
Yeah.
I could really lower the camera back there because I'm afraid you're going to hit someone.
Can you lower it down? Just go ahead and lower it down. We will. We'll lower it down. It can be low. No, it can't turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Not without a Allen wrench. It's just here in the line. We're in tight quarters. In there, we'll be fine. He's just freaking out because he's the line manager. Or he's concerned because he's the line manager. He is rightfully concerned. He's not freaking out.
Between 12 and 17 is 7, and number 11 is 3.
Probably better if I just don't like spin either, you know, like if I just stay faced one direction.
Yeah, don't make any sudden moves.
Don't make any sudden moves.
Sí, yo voy dejando pasar. Pero para que no me quiten el puesto.
Looks like they're gonna let me in though, so that's cool.
A ver. A
Just
ver.
don't whack anybody upside the head.
Yeah, don't.
I don't think you should climb the tree.
I like that corduroy backpack.
Oh, yeah.
Very stylish.
Well, if you're gonna do corduroy, it needs to be brown.
Brown or dark blue.
Oh, dark blue. Yeah. There we go. Next. Oh.
Thank you.
Hello. He already checked my ID. I'm a San Francisco resident. I can show it to you again if you like.
Yeah, checked it.
He's from out of state.
One adult then?
Yes. He's from Washington State.
Oh, welcome.
Thank you.
How's the weather up there?
I don't know. I haven't
He's been on a cross-country tour for the last
Yeah.
few months.
Oh, nice.
over a year now, I think.
Okay. Oh,
Since last April.
That's a few months.
Yeah.
bless you.
But it's probably a lot like this in about a month when I'll be back. So
Okay.
it'll be perfect.
Okay. So $5
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Enjoy your visit.
Thank you.
Clockwise or counterclockwise?
Whatever you think is safe.
I don't know. I haven't really been here before. Just get out the way here a sec.
The gate stands aside of the original one.
I'm just gonna turn them all on, and then I'm gonna hit record on all of them. Oops, I tripped. Mm. Yeah, let's go this way.
Ready for launch?
Yes. Oh, that one's not on yet. One more camera. Turn on East Pro. There it goes. And we're rolling on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cameras, plus the hat is 8.
That's mine.
Plus yours is 9. I'm sorry. I'm gonna extend it. I want that height. We're out of the line now. We won't hit nobody.
This way?
Yeah, we'll go that way.
I'm going to ask you to stay on the path.
Yes, I just wanted to get out of the way to turn the cameras on.
Thank you.
I didn't want to block the path while I was doing that. Oh, watch out for my cameras hitting the tree branches.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe walk behind me so you can spot for me. Here's the restrooms over here in case you need them.
I'm good for now.
Yeah. Little water fountain. There's the tea house up there. Oh, absolutely. We're in no rush. Because if I stop for a second, then I can take one of the 360 camera's footage and reframe it, you know? Move it around the landscape. Rather than me moving around the landscape, it's stationary and I just reframe,
Right.
you know?
Pan or whatever.
Pan or whatever, exactly.
Pan.
I'm gonna have to ask you to stay on the path. Yes, I know, I get it. There's clearly, they want you to do that.
Are you able to monitor your rear view here?
No, I can't monitor anything. I got too many cameras going. I can monitor 7 cameras, 8 cameras at once.
Well, maybe with your phone you could do one.
I could do one, but I'm just gonna, the whole idea is that I'm hands-free, I'm not paying attention, and I just want to see what kind of footage it gets, you
I'm not
know.
sure you got clearance.
Oh,
There you go.
you know what, why don't you lower it down just a tiny little bit?
Like one notch.
Yeah,
How about that?
Whatever you think is best.
That's where it's like
Yeah.
little by your ears.
Cool. So here's the
Probably
gift.
seeing the reflection.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, good idea. Wow, look at that. That's crazy. Yeah. I am a sight. So this is actually the tea house down here. We can come back here after the tour and have some tea.
Barely clear. Careful with your turn.
Right, there's people behind me, I know.
Or next to you.
Yeah, as long as I'm stationary, they can walk around me.
Yeah.
Is it clear? Yeah, am I clear? Okay, I'm gonna go over there. It's positively idyllic.
I didn't bring my swimsuit.
I'm gonna stand backwards so that that rear camera can get some
Yeah.
lower footage. Yeah, if I just string a few of these clips together, reframed 360 footage, some nice little pans around this garden. Bloop, 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 bloop. Like, this way.
Thank you.
Go first.
Thank you.
My dad brings flowers.
Use caution crossing bridges and stones. Imagine if I tripped and fell in the water. It'd be an expensive trip.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice camera.
It's just a Canon T7.
I got a few myself.
Yeah, I can tell.
Oh, here's that other bridge you were talking
Yep,
about. You gonna be able to do that?
I think so. We're gonna find out. We're gonna let them have.
Always use it as a ladder on the other side.
We're gonna let them have their fun first.
Yeah.
We'll go when it's empty. We can go around here to the front of the bridge, maybe. Or better yet, you climb over it while I stand over here.
There you go. This is neat.
They don't have it set up to do the reflection thing, where it's a full circle, but that's the idea when they generally put these bridges over water.
I wonder if it does sometimes.
It's a good question. From the right angle, right time.
The right calmness.
Yeah.
Oh, ooh.
Not too big.
Buckets are not wet.
We can come back to the bridge. It might be empty later. Yeah. It's too full. Let's come back in a minute. Yeah. We'll come back in a minute.
One right here.
Oof.
Oh, she wants to take one on it right here.
Uh-oh. That's good. That's the exit to the bridge over that way, so
Yeah, you gotta give yourself like a foot and a half.
it's a koi.
That's so cool.
They're really just goldfish.
Big goldfish.
I asked someone once, what kind of fish can you have in a freshwater pond? And they're like, goldfish. And I'm like, anything else? And they're like, well, koi, but those are also goldfish. That's when I learned that koi are just big fancy goldfish. I mean, they're the only freshwater.
What up?
Ooh.
你要在日本茶园对。
Probably set it on that
Could.
bench for a second if you needed relief.
No, it's not the relief. The back hook of my suspenders came loose.
Oh.
This is that side gate, remember?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Residents only.
Here we go. How's it going? Many cameras, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I forgot to take the scratch caps off of this thing.
Oh, I thought you wanted them on there
No,
for branches.
no, that's why you're my spotter. We're gonna try again with my suspenders hooked and my scratch caps off.
Scratch cat fever.
At least we had that one going as a 360 camera.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go back this way. Bye. Costa Rica.
Yeah.
I've been there.
All right.
See
cool.
Pura Vida.
Pura vida.
Pura Vida. I think it's important that we stop and stay still for a brief period so that the 360 cameras have their opportunity to get reframed.
Yeah.
I'm not constantly moving around. Plus, it's not really that big a place. Like, there's the other wall there. There's, like, this is one end of it right here. You know? And it goes up to that thing. We weren't the only ones to have this idea today. See, that's yet another side gate that you can't get through, you know?
Right.
This is this kind of stones they were like talking careful about, yeah. It's NASA.
What are you doing?
Did you know I work for NASA?
Well, I guessed. I saw the planetary survey.
No, I don't work for NASA.
Oh, you don't?
No, I just wearing the gear. I'm filming. That's what I'm mostly doing.
Cool.
We're doing filming for a YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
so
I
it's
don't
kind of
mean to
part of
interrupt.
that. No,
We're
no.
just curious.
Please, I'm happy to answer questions. I know
What is the
it's an
channel?
unusual site. Well, he's got an established channel. Mine's just getting started. It's this thing called street epistemology. Have you ever heard of it? Have you ever
Nope.
heard of epistemology in the first
I
place?
have heard of epistemology.
Yeah, the study of knowledge.
Yes.
Now we know what we know.
Yes.
Well, street epistemology is just a civil, polite way to talk to someone about a belief that they hold. So typically what we do is we ask them to identify a claim about the world that we share that is meaningful to them. And then what we do is we ask questions about it to sort of figure out what path you took to arrive at that conclusion.
Interesting.
And whether you might have possibly taken a wrong turn anywhere along the way. Sometimes a neutral third party can help you identify those wrong turns. It's like, how did you determine that that's a good method, a good reliable method to determine what's true? You know?
Okay.
Like sometimes people will give reasons like, well, I was raised with the belief or something like that. And it's like, if someone else had been raised with the belief, could they be raised with an erroneous belief? Like, and if so, and you're using that method to confirm your belief, is it really realistic for you to be at that confidence level based on using that method?
Okay.
Kind of an idea. It's basically an examination of the methods used to arrive at your conclusions,
Interesting.
more than the claim itself. And it kind of helps a little bit because when you get into the specific claims, people, you know, they might throw their guard up and you know, dig their heels in a little bit. But if you're just focusing on the methods that were used, or the reliable methods, just always bring the questions back to the methods and not the actual claim itself.
How'd you get started doing that?
Just happened upon it on YouTube, watching his channel,
What's your channel?
Sound Epistemology.
Okay.
Now, sound is
The Puget Sound area.
he's from the
Okay.
Puget Sound, but also it's a play on words like a sound argument or a sound
right. Yeah, I get
advice.
that.
Yeah. See, she gets it. He thought most people would get it, you know. Yeah. But whenever he explains it, he only ever says the Puget Sound. He never refers to the other definition of the word sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he assumed people know.
Double
Yeah.
wordplay.
So anyhow,
Good fun.
we're just out here. He's from Washington State, so I'm just giving him a tour of the sights around San Francisco. We're doing a day of interviews, a day of sightseeing, a day of interviews, a day of sightseeing, kind of, so we don't get
You picked
overloaded.
A great day for this one.
And so here we're going out
Testing cameras and gear.
testing cameras and gear. Yeah, because he's well versed in his gear, but all this stuff is a month old for me, so I'm still learning how to
Okay.
use it. Yeah.
Great. Well, good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
Wait, so are you with NASA?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. In my dreams.
Yeah.
I mean, in a
Kind of
previous life, I was. See, I was a chimpanzee. You see, they sent me up into space, and the rocket was falling apart. But I was rescued by an alien, as happens sometimes.
It happens, yeah.
And we communicated with sign language, and he established that I was intelligent, and so he transformed me into a human so that we could communicate better
That's very kind
with
of
more than just right. So after he told me what he told me, I agreed to go back to Earth as a human and conduct interviews about people's beliefs, because he told me that dogmatic beliefs have been the downfall of many civilizations across the galaxy.
Yeah.
And that it's epistemic humility which is required for a civilization to prosper and survive past, to get off into space and become a spacefaring race. Because otherwise, civilizations tend to wipe themselves out, like we're close to doing right now.
Yeah.
But if people can be just a little more humble and a little less certain about their beliefs, then they might figure out what's true.
It's very wonderful.
That's kind of the idea. And that's the backstory of why I'm wearing the NASA stuff.
I would say that I'm with NASA, but they don't know who I am.
Yeah, I'm with them, but they're not with me.
Oh, yeah.
Anyhow, it's just because my channel is called Intrepid Chimp.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I kind of developed the backstory around the name. I'm an intrepid chimp sent to Earth on a mission of epistemology.
Are you with Insta360?
No. I'm just
yet.
a fanboy. Although I hope that once my channel gets going, they might decide that I'm worthy of getting a free camera, in order to, When that camera came out, this one's already done. When that camera came out, Oh, I heard a beep. One of them stopped.
Yeah, I heard a beep too.
Yeah, maybe I should check it out. Well, when that camera came out a month ago, there were 30, 40 reviews on YouTube the very second it became available, which means they sent 40 people that camera before it was even available for sale. And, you know, maybe I could be one of those people in the future if I have all Insta stuff and, you know.
Yeah,
Let's see what's going here.
They have like a lot of sponsored content out there.
They do. They're very aggressive in their
Yeah.
sort of seeking of internet influencers and so forth, you know. But you know, I don't need their sponsorship, but it'd be kind of cool if they saw that I'm going all into 360 and they have a new camera coming out and they'd be like, yeah, try it out.
Yeah, I'd say you're one of the most passionate Insta360 people I know.
Well, I just got enamored of the 360. Not all these are 360. This one's 360 and this one's 360, right? And
Those ones are the Go's, right? The
yeah, these are all Go's. He's got the 4K Go that just came out a couple of weeks ago. It's 4K. But these are all 2.7K. But this is an 8K Ace Pro. This is an 8K 360 camera, which is two 4K cameras back to back. But it's a consumer grade. And this is a 6.7K 360 camera, but it's a commercial grade and it does really well in low light.
It has the 1-inch sensor, right?
1-inch sensor. It's the One RS 1-inch 360 edition, right? And so, the reason I sort of got on board the Insta bandwagon is because I came to the realization that 360 cameras aren't primarily for recording virtual reality footage that people wear helmets and look at. I thought that was kind of what it was for, but it turns out that 95% of the people, they take that footage and they reframe it as 4K, linear, right? No warping, no turning around, just on a screen, right? And so they frame it. And so the cool thing about 360 cameras, you can reframe it, like this one's going right now. And I can, in post, I can then have it pan slowly around, you know?
It's like your personal videographer.
It's like you're just walking around with the cameras, and then after the fact you decide which way they're pointed, essentially. It's like they're pointed in all directions right now, but then when I go to choose what people will see on their screen, I can say, well, for right now I want it looking at him, but then in 10 seconds I'm gonna have it pan over to you, or flip, or later.
In post,
he says it better than I do.
in post with all the available footage at your disposal.
So I got a red light going here, red light going here, red light going here, red light going
I
here.
thought it might have been that thing. But
You sure it's not mine, Go? Oh, it was yours. Yours isn't red anymore. 33. Maybe you weren't fully charged. Oh, actually, mine's about dead too. The Go's last about 40 minutes outside of the action pod. In the action pod, a couple hours. But anyway, I have 6 of them, so I just cycled them through. If this dies, I put it back in the pod on there, and then I take that one and put that in my hat. See?
It's still recording.
Oh yeah? Well, oh, that's right. You dimmed your LED. That's why I can't see it.
What happened?
Maybe it was just a random beep. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna carry on with the tour because we only have 7 more minutes before our hat cams die.
Oh yeah, it was good to meet you guys.
Nice to meet ya.
See you later.
But Insta360 is cool though. He's a GoPro guy, but
That's just what I've had.
that's just what a lot of GoPro people say. That it's just like I got on board years ago, and I'm still on the GoPro train, you know.
The DJIs are pretty nice too, like the action.
DJI, yeah. The that one that has the gimbal, that
Pocket 3.
Pocket 3. That's cool. Yeah. All right, we're gonna walk around. Thank you.
See you. Have a good day.
Yet another person familiar with the Go 3 cameras.
The Go 3S even?
I think so, because I tried to sort of give him the news that the 4K version just came out, and he did not seem like it was news to him, you know.
Oh, okay. Well, you know.
If you're up on the lifted up that far, you're probably
Help me. Oh, it's a heavy backpack.
I'm guessing it's 30 pounds.
That's about what I was thinking, 30, 35. Could be 25. I would say 25 to 35 would be my best
You
guess.
haven't added your battery or your power bank, have you?
No. I'm trying to see if I even need them. That's part of the test. Because I realized that I can just swap the hat cams out as they die. And I have spare batteries for the other ones.
You know, I realized it couldn't have been my camera because mine is set to not...
Yeah, no beep, right, yeah. Okay.
Looks like the bridge is open.
Yeah, all those girls are gone. Why don't you go over it and I'm gonna stand over here while you go. Yeah.
This bridge?
It's nice, huh?
Yeah.
That's clever. That's its full name, huh?
That's what I call Coco sometimes.
Yeah.
What? There's a dog named Coco. I call him Cocolicious and Coconut and all kind of Coco names.
Cocoa Krispies. Cocoa Puffs.
Cocoa Puffs.
Zoe, climb this thing. Get to the other side. We'll meet you over there. No man has gone before.
That's one small step for a man, one giant leap for camera kind. Do this. Hands free. The best part of the park, because you can climb on it. They don't want you climbing on the other stuff for some reason. Right on. We did it. Let's go. Let's loop around this way because we
Just got a notification that my battery was low.
Oh, really? Oh, because you're connected to the app?
Yeah.
I think it drains the battery faster if you're connected to the app.
Maybe.
Pardon me. But
It's constantly connected.
as it's constantly connected using Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing more. Processing more.
They have
Same thing for the action pod though. Like it would probably last longest without the action pod or the app, you know? Just recording on its own.
Yeah.
You would think. Not being connected to anything.
Other than the fact that it's probably getting charged by the action pod.
Looks like this is closed. That's okay.
Uh-oh.
That's okay. Oh, I see.
We get a discount.
We can at least look at it. That's a shame. We didn't get the full park experience. Supposed to be able to walk around up in there. But they're under construction, it looks like.
This is where the Starbucks is, right?
I'm gonna go ahead and stop the X4 because I don't have a spare battery for it.
I would lower it if you're not using it.
Yeah. It's got 3/4 battery left, and we're going to 2 other spots, right? So I want to save it. It's a 360 camera. Oh, something just beeped. Oh. See red lights on them?
This guy?
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
flashing
red
red though. That's
that
normal.
That's normal, yeah. Oh, it's probably my hat just died. Flashing red.
Now it's blue.
Yep, it died.
That means mine's right after.
Could be.
Look at the satellite.
Good to go. Because that's when I go wrong. Sometimes I hit the shutter button like right away. And I think it's a mistake because it might be the wrong way. What you want to do, turn it on, put it in the hat. See how it works there for a second and then it flips. And once it's like oriented, it's like, that's what I'm like, okay. Then
Oriented.
yeah.
He'll recognize
Sorry.
It's no problem. Okay. Orientated. I remember my college orientation. They did this thing where they're like, anyone can just randomly stand up and say, I would like a standing ovation. And then we would give them a standing ovation. That was rad. I remember that. I got a standing ovation from a crowd. Hi, squirrel. What's up? How's it going? Oh, that's your home, huh? Okay. We'll leave it alone.
This whole garden's probably his home.
Yeah.
You're a sweet one.
His playground.
Pick a good one.
And this fence, so there's no coyotes in here.
They're all trapped.
One would think. Oh, here, let me turn around backwards so I get you on the camera with the thing. There he goes again. Hi. What's up, buddy? He's a fat one. Let's go across this wooden bridge. Oh, wait, it's closed. We can't. All we can do is walk under it. All we can do is walk under it. Where does this even go? Oh. Yeah. Well, if you want, you can use one of mine.
Well, I can just charge it with it.
Yeah.
Don't sit on that. Yes, I'm gonna let you feel it. I'm gonna let you. I know. You want to do it? Click it. Click it. Click it. Boop.
Oh my god, I didn't know there were fairies in this garden? At the bottom of the garden?
She used to live here. She was just telling us.
Aww.
You want to see the butterfly, Owen?
Oh, he's got a butterfly in his hand, look.
Yeah.
Why? Okay.
Maybe they have to. Well, at least we got it for free.
你能给我拍出这种效果吗？你看他会来我这儿吗？
Telling you about bombs.
Ah,
这是什么？
Regular trees. But
that was cool.
that's what those tiny trees.
到了，下过来，下过来，下过来。
We can go back. We've seen pretty much all of it. That just loops around back where we were. But I just wanted to see this back area because it's like the Zen garden where they rake.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
Like it's like supposed to, and so they place rocks, right? And the rocks are supposed to represent mountains, right? And of course, the sand or gravel or whatever is supposed to represent the water, and so it's all representational. Oh, and then the bonsai trees is all part of it, right? So bonsai trees, little versions of big trees,
Right. It goes
little
with the
versions
theme.
of big mountains, you know, etc. Staff only. So you see, it's not really that big, but it's nice. Considering how small it is probably is more worthwhile to come when it's free. But when you have an out-of-town guest, you buy the ticket.
Yeah.
Let's go up to the statue there. Wait a minute.
A lot of it's shut down too. So.
Yeah, part of it's closed.
I told them basically like one inside the room.
I know what that is. That is a manzanita. Are you familiar with manzanitas? They got a red bark and they're kind of a bushy tree. They grow all throughout California, yeah.
Kind of reminds me of a rhododendron.
Pagoda Landscape Renovation Project. He has built Japanese gardens throughout the United States and abroad for more than 50 years. Well, I guess you would hire that guy, right? That's the guy you'd want. Let me get you walking in front of this statue. Oh, go ahead, you're fine.
Read what that says.
Seems like they found the right man for the job.
Even more.
Woo! Coming down this way. Lily Pond. Hi.
Hi.
It's nice. Got your little. Oh yeah, that's so Japanese there. The waterfall. It's a bamboo pipe.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah. Hey, and you know, if you want to give your shoulders rest, you can just put the backpack on a railing like this.
Yeah.
The weight
Or
off
that,
of it.
that stone I was telling you.
That stone, yeah. Just take a little breath.
You could put the
And it's an added benefit. You
camera
can.
in the water. Get a shot of those koi.
Good, yeah. Oh, I could use the Go camera underwater.
Right.
Put it on a stick. We should.
I don't know. They might get mad.
They might, but we're over here in the back.
Well, you could do it on your tripod. Or your
On the selfie stick, yeah. Yeah, I would, but I think it would take too much time. We're gonna run out of battery power.
Might scare it too.
Yeah. Next time. I'll come back and get some B-roll, right?
Yeah.
When it's free.
Right.
Because it's the free hours for residents. I mean, like, it's free for me right now. I can come anytime.
Right, exactly.
So long. And like, he had all these like.
But, yeah, and I could cut that in without it even being apparent it was on a different day because it's underwater, you know?
I had to tighten my hat.
Oh, yeah? Because the camera?
No, because the haircut.
Oh, because the haircut. All right, well, I think we've seen just about everything. We can get some tea and a fortune cookie.
Sounds good. Is this the exit?
No, well, yeah. See how yeah, and you want to lower it down for me? Coffee or tea or what do you want?
Tea. Seems appropriate.
We'll have tea for two and two for tea.
Perfect.
And me for you and you for me.
Do you want to sit here? There's 3 seats.
It would be nice if we could sit up by the water. We'll see after we order.
I see 2 spots over here. Maybe I'll snag them, buddy.
Go ahead, I'll order two.
Are you living with them or?
No. But like,
Oh, I'm sorry. Figured that out. Just getting tea.
On the side, yeah. Okay, where? Here? Or here? Thank you.
I need 2 cups of tea for me and my friend. But I don't know what kind to get. What do you recommend?
The jasmine is the most popular.
I was leaning towards the jasmine because I watched the Last Airbender. You know, Uncle Iroh, he drinks jasmine tea. And we'll go for the jasmine.
So 2 jasmines?
Yes,
For here to go?
for here.
For here.
I love Uncle Iroh. He loves his tea.
He does.
How much?
$9.24.
This tea will either be delightful or make you itchy. Remember? Well, he couldn't tell whether the flower was one kind of flower or a different kind of flower. He's like, it's either the best tea in the world or I'm gonna be itchy. There you go. Thank you. Your number.
What kind did you get?
I'll tell you in a second. Yep, red light. Now we're back to do this. And this. That one's going.
You want to sit here? Why don't you sit here? You can control it.
I need to control it. I think it's a better view. Come here anytime. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
So there was like I don't know one that I recognize as being popular to you. So I was leaning towards that, and then I asked for her recommendation, and she said, well, the Jasmine tea is the most popular. I'm like, well, that's the one I was thinking of, because I don't know if you've seen The Last Airbender, Avatar The Last Airbender. There's a character in there, Uncle Iroh, and he is all about tea. And jasmine tea is one of his favorites. I guess those are probably the best tables. You're not like
Right. That might have been more. Well, I was saying about this, and I was like, oh, this would be perfect.
the corner spot's perfect, really. Yeah. It's the bag out of the way. And I have ample opportunity to reframe. Like one 360 camera that's still going. I think it's still going. No, that's not 360.
Oh, you mean the one out
That
front?
one back here. I think it's still going. It'll also be able to reframe it when those people are drinking on TV. I'll do a full pan around. I'll start over there. I'll go all the way around. Here. Maybe even like back into the room a little bit. See how it turns out? It's part of the fun, right?
Yeah. What a day.
I said that already. Okay, and I think I'll save the rest of my batteries for the rest of the trip. Because I think I've had ample opportunity here. And we've seen the rest of the tea garden, so we need to save my batteries here.
There's a place like this in India, but it's much smaller.
You see those notes I sent? Apparently there's one in Oregon too.
Great idea.
Yeah, the one I rest is almost dying, but I got a spare battery for that one. And this one still has 3/4 battery, so I stopped it early. Speaking of which, this one's apparently wasn't even recording. That's okay. of all the other ones. That's what I'm really tripping on the most about actually using this equipment is that I don't even care if a specific camera is working. Really. You know, like I can almost anticipate at least one of them not working, and it's totally fine because I have so many. You know, I've got coverage.
Right. Great.
Yeah, it's worth a little pit stop just because it's one of those San Francisco specific things that people do when they come here.
Just a bunch of people everywhere we go, out and about. I love it.
It's a tourist destination. You know? Like I told you, I went to Costa Rica. Like their number one industry is tourism. Like a third of the country is national park, reserve national park land. They teach all of their citizens to speak English, and almost everybody accepts U.S. currency. And they're very friendly people. And they got cool
Summer's
stuff.
the rainy season, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, because got the Caribbean on one side and the Pacific on the other,
Yeah.
a little distance. But it's got cool stuff. It's got active volcanoes, you know, palm trees up on the beach, black sand beaches. It's got monkeys and iguanas and sloths, three-toed sloths. Cool stuff. It's a cool country. I'd like to go back there someday.
I had a friend that did bike tours, and that was one of his favorite places to go down. You just fly down there with your bike, hop on your bike at the airport, and just live like a king for a month, you know?
It was when I went in for my 30th birthday, which would have been 2005. It was hella cheap. Like, a hostel was like $5 a night or something, it seems like. Or, no, I'm sorry, not the hostel. The hammock hotel was like $6 a night, you know? And you put your bag in a locker and sleep in a hammock. And there's netting around all of the hammocks to keep the mosquitoes out. But you prefer to be in that situation anyway because it's so hot, you know? You don't want to be in a cabin.
Right.
And the food was incredibly cheap and delicious. Empanadas and fried plantains and beans and crema fresca. Oh, it's late, huh? 4 o'clock. We don't have to do all 3 of those spots, but we can do Mount Davidson, at least,
Yeah.
way on the south side of town. Go from there, yeah.
We need more van cam.
Oh yeah, we're gonna put it on the vehicle. We'll do that on Bernal maybe. As we're coming down from Bernal, sweeps around the city. Yeah, that'd be cool. Maybe even put it on the roof facing to the passenger side, because that's when you're driving down, the passenger window looks out towards downtown, you know.
Pretty sure I brought the magnet, the big magnet.
Doesn't matter, we can always stick a 360 camera out the window on a selfie stick. Speaking of which, since I'm not filming anymore, I'm gonna go and put my scratch caps back on before I forget. Hit a tree branch or something. If you're not filming, they might as well be on, huh? Or, yeah, whatever. Passing aircraft. Low-flying bird.
That's why you have that red light flashing, right? So that the airplanes can see it.
That's it. Kaboom! Haha.
So we met a ferry.
We did. We saw a ferry at the bottom of the garden. And then right next to the ferry, there was a butterfly that landed on somebody's hand. I think that happens a lot around ferries. You know, deer come up and they like let you pet them. Stuff. I don't know. Sometimes a unicorn might show up. Here's something I tripped on recently. There are no facts about unicorns. Except for maybe one. They have one horn. By definition, unicorn must have one horn. But aside from that, there's really no facts about unicorns.
Unicorns are fictional?
Well, yeah, unicorns are fictional. That's why but facts about real unicorns, like true things about unicorns. Like, you can't say that something is true about unicorns because they're fictional, so it's only true it's subjectively true for each individual person because it's fictional. So there are no true facts about unicorns.
They don't have hooves?
I think it would depend on the person. For most people, I would say probably would agree with they have hooves, but I think that's an assumption. No one's ever seen one. And people have reported them in different ways, you know. Some people say it looks like a goat, you know. Say it looks like a horse.
Wasn't that one of the ways you could tell if you could eat it or not? The way that the hoof is split?
Yeah, one toe good, two toes bad or something.
Yeah.
Four legs good, two legs bad. Everyone knows that one.
Four hooves?
Yeah.
Two hooves good.
I thought we were supposed to get a fortune cookie, darn it.
Do kangaroos have hooves? No. Are they more like deer? Deer have hooves, don't they?
It just reminded me of a joke. What do you call a lazy baby kangaroo?
A lazy one?
Yeah. A lazy roo. Because a baby kangaroo is called a roo.
Yeah, lazy
Or
roo.
no, it's called a joey, actually. Sorry, a baby kangaroo is called a joey. What do you call a lazy joey? A pouch potato. And did you hear the one about the Zen Buddhist who turned down Novocaine?
Yeah, let me see if I can say it. He
said,
turned down Novocaine.
What did he say?
He said that he transcended dental medication.
You got it. I'm debating whether it might sound better to say I transcend dental medication or he transcended dental medication.
I think it's he transcended dental medication because it's
Well, it's past tense.
Transcended. Because what's the actual thing?
Transcendental.
Transcendental.
But transcended dental sounds different from I transcend dental. I transcend dental sounds more like transcendental.
Well, you could say that he said that.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. You should say, yeah, apparently he just said I transcend dental medication. That's what he said. He said, did you hear what the Zen Buddhist said when he's asked why he was turning down the Novocaine? He said, I transcend dental medication.
Yeah. And I'm not sure that in Zen tradition that transcendental meditation is a thing. Because
It's more Indian, right?
Well, from my understanding,
Hindu?
it's sitting to just sit.
Yeah, I
not
think
to have any goals.
when I think of meditation and yoga, I think of India and not Japan, you know? Although I'm sure they do meditation in Japan, but
And that's
but not transcendental meditation.
well, Zen is originally from China, but mainly in
Yeah.
in Japan.
And now it's mainly in Japan.
Right.
Yeah.
So you would probably say
He needs to step down, man. He struggles to function after 4 p.m. Well, that is perfectly logically to be expected from someone his age. You know? Like, I can't function. Yeah, it's what I'm saying. He needs to step down. But I think the only way that he's going to step down is if both sides mutually agree to step down. And that's never going to happen because Trump's an egomaniac.
right.
And as long as Trump's in the race, he's going to stay in the race because he thinks that he's the best chance of defeating Trump. Even though he's not the best candidate, per se, to be president. But he might be the best candidate to defeat Trump. Just because he's done it once already. It's hard to say. Like, are you the best to win the election or are you the best to be president? There's two separate questions.
Yeah.
You know? And
it's-
clearly he's not the best to be president, but I think we need to win the election first. And you know what? I'm not too worried about it because he's got a staff around him that's very competent.
It stepped down after he won.
He's really more of it, exactly. And he probably, if I was him, I probably would, you know? Like, the danger's past, you know? I'm gonna step down and make the first woman president who's half black.
Well, that
That'd be
was the
a
reason.
backdoor
That
way
was the
in,
reason
yeah.
to have him run in the first place, right? To beat
Yeah.
Trump. And once he does that, then his job is done.
Job's done, yeah. So hopefully, I'm saying that hopefully that we won't be stuck with Biden for 4 years. He'll either step down or be incapacitated or die, and he has a competent staff around him and people waiting in the wings to take his place. So just win the election and we'll go from there. That's all I think.
Did you hear the news?
Can't
this
have any
morning?
more Supreme Court justices. They're conservative. What news about the Supreme Court or what?
About the immunity.
Yeah. Get some grounds in there. That was good.
It's very good.
Maybe not as good as coffee, but good.
Well, it kind of went with the scene.
Yeah, it goes with the scene. When in Rome.
When in Tokyo.
When in Osaka.
Osaka, or I was thinking,
Nihon.
Kyoto.
Ship
When in
names.
Kyoto.
Have you ever heard of Japanese ship naming conventions? Merchant ships' names often contain the word maru at the end, which means circle, because their flag is circle, and it's the land of the rising sun. And also, it had other like symbolic, like the symbolism of a circle, like, anyway. So you notice a lot of Japanese ships would be like the Itoki Maru or the Shinjuku Maru. So whenever you see that Maru name, it means circle. Yeah. Maru boats. Is there some law that requires Japanese ship names to have Maru at the end? Maru boat. Maru ships. A long tradition in Japan of naming ships with Maru on the end. Back to 1187. Wow. The Karen Maru, and it's to this day. To this day. But yeah. It's like a fort, you know how a fort is like, you can imagine a group of people standing with their arms locked, but, you know, facing outward, so that they're guarding the inside with facing outside, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like the symbolism of a circle being like a shield of protection kind of thing.
Yeah. Herds of
Also, I
prey
think
do
there was
that.
the symbolism of a ship going out to sea and then making the full circle coming back home again, you know? Hence being on a boat name.
Like when there's a lion out there and a gazelle, they kind of all make a circle around the young.
Right, exactly. It's like, no, get the fuck out. We are on guard. 4:14, you wanna go? Yeah, okay. I didn't get fortune cookie, but maybe we can get one in Chinatown or something where they freshly bake them. I don't know if we're supposed to leave the cups here or not. I'm not for sure. I think she cleans them up though. Delicious jasmine tea.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Looks like you got a tired one there.
Right.
Nap time. Indeed.
Didn't quite make it. Hey, Cassini. You know, I work for NASA.
Oh, my brother. My brother works for JPL.
Oh, right
So
on.
every Christmas, every birthday.
See, I got Space Lab back here.
Nice. Yeah. This is all we get for our birthdays and stuff. We get whatever he gets at the JPL.
That was the best. That was the best comment I heard about the presidential debate the other night. The only winner in that debate was the Cassini space probe that's hurtling off into space at 15 kilometers per second away from the Earth.
Furthest away.
Or maybe it was the Voyager space probe, whatever. Doesn't matter.
Something like that.
Yeah.
The sentiment is the same.
Guess that's the exit. Entrance and the exit is the same. I don't want to hit these branches though. Go around the branches.
Okay, let me wait for my
Excuse.
If you guys say target one more time.
How long the line is now.
Ooh, look at that. We came at the right time.
Suppose.
If we'd have come and saw that, we probably would have just bounced, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Come back another time, yeah. But we did it. Tea garden, check. And I even got to bring my cameras. And I didn't have to like hold them or man them or anything. Just walk around with my backpack.
Right.
That's the first time I got to do that. So thank you. Because, you know, I won't be able to see much of me because I'm at the center of it all. But if I have someone with me, I want to see how much of them I can see. You know what I mean?
It'd be cool to look at the footage of you talking to that lady.
Yeah, exactly.
See what kind of
Talking about SE. Yeah. Talking to him. I walk up to someone, they ask me what I'm doing, and I talk about SE and you know. And she wasn't down for an interview, but she might have been.
Well, we didn't ask.
We didn't really ask, but you know, it didn't really seem like the right place. I mean,
Yeah.
there's just so much going on around, you know. Need a little peace and quiet, I think. I think we need to go this way. Didn't we come in through the back part of the lot? Yeah. Just like an exit over here. I can manage this weight, it's not that bad. I can always leave the tripod at home if I'm gonna do a longer hike, you know. Because I don't have to have the tripod. It's completely superfluous with the backpack standing up on its own.
Right.
I don't mean completely, but it's largely superfluous. Okay, we're out. And there's my van. And I'm not even gonna bother to put all the covers on the cameras, just the ones that might be at risk. Because we're gonna get it out at the next stop.